Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to lecture for Unit 10 for CM 3313 Management of Quality Human Development. The topic today is Islam and current issues in human development. Inshallah, we would discuss these topics and would expect that the student should be able to apply critical thinking skills to evaluate Islam and its views on current issues in human development. Among the topics of discussion in this lecture is issues in human rights, civil liberties and media representation, issues in religious freedom and extremism, issues in crisis management, nurturing inclusive development in Muslim communities, nurturing well-being, mental health, and healthcare in Muslim communities, issues in politics and socio-economic, environmental issues, nurturing cultural preservation and integration in Muslim communities, education, intellectual science and technology, and finally, ethics and morals, building sustainable futures in Muslim communities. This lecture will be divided into three parts. Uh, Part one, we will discuss three topic, which is issues in human rights, civil liberties, and media representation, issues in religious freedom and extremism, and issues in crisis management. Islam, one of the world's major religions, holds a significant influence on the lives of over 1.8 billion Muslims globally. As a faith that encompasses diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, Islam intersects with various current issues in human development. From social justice and gender equality to education, healthcare, and governance, Islamic principles and teachings provide a framework for addressing and navigating these challenges. This lecture delves into the complex relationship between Islam and current issues in human development, highlighting the potential for Islamic values and teachings to shape a more equitable and inclusive world. Issues in human rights, civil liberties, and media representation. Muslim communities around the world face a myriad of challenges in their pursuit of development and social progress. These challenges often revolve around finding a delicate balance between protecting civil liberties such as freedom of speech, assembly, and association, and respecting religious sensitivities. Furthermore, ongoing debates regarding the interpretation and implementation of human rights within an Islamic framework add complexity to the path of progress. One, striking a balance between civil liberties and religious sensitivities. Protecting civil liberties while considering religious sensitivities presents a complex challenge. Muslim majority countries and societies with significant Muslim population strive to uphold fundamental freedoms such as freedom of speech, assembly and association, while simultaneously ensuring that these freedoms do not infringe upon religious beliefs or provoke religious sensitivities. Balancing these competing interests necessitates open dialogue, legal frameworks that promote pluralism and nuanced understanding of diverse perspectives within Muslim communities. Two, the ongoing debate on human rights and Islamic ethics. Muslim majority countries and communities engage in ongoing discussions regarding the interpretation and implementation of human rights within an Islamic framework. Ensuring that human rights principles, including freedom of expression, religious freedom, equality, and the rights of religious minorities, are respected is a central focus. These discussions involve reconciling Islamic values and ethics with universal human rights standards. It requires critical engagement with religious texts, reinterpretation, and contextualization to address contemporary challenges while upholding the principles of justice and compassion within an Islamic framework. Three, advancing gender equality. Muslim majority societies grapple with gender inequality, hindering the realization of women's empowerment. Women often face limited access to education, restricted economic opportunities, gender based violence, and discriminatory laws and practices. Efforts are being made to promote gender equality within an Islamic framework, challenging traditional norms and practices that perpetuate inequality. These endeavors aim to enhance women's access to education, economic participation, political representation, and legal rights, fostering inclusive societies where women can fully contribute and thrive. For media representation and countering stereotypes. Accurate and fair representation of Muslim communities in media is crucial for combating stereotypes and fostering understanding. Muslims often face distorted portrayals that perpetuate misconception and reinforce negative biases. Efforts to counter these stereotypes involve promoting positive narratives, enhancing media literacy, and amplifying diverse voices within Muslim communities. By challenging misrepresentations and fostering informed dialogue, the media can play a pivotal role in building bridges of understanding between different cultures and promoting inclusive societies. Issues in religious freedom and extremism. Muslim communities across the globe confront a range of challenges that impact their development and social cohesion. These challenges include extremism and terrorism, Islamophobia, religious freedom, and the need for religious pluralism and interfaith dialogue. One, countering extremism and radicalization. Acts of extremism and terrorism committed by a small minority can have far reaching consequences for Muslims. These actions tarnish perceptions and engender discrimination and marginalization. Muslim majority countries and communities work diligently to counter extremism by promoting moderate interpretations of Islam, enhancing religious education, and addressing root causes such as socio-economic disparities and political grievances. These efforts aim to foster an environment of tolerance, inclusivity, and understanding, which are essential for the sustainable development of Muslim societies. Two, countering youth radicalization and extremism. Countering youth radicalization and extremism remains a critical issue within Muslim communities. Efforts are focused on prevention programs that promote critical thinking, provide alternative narratives, and address underlying factors that contribute to radicalization. By fostering an environment of tolerance, inclusivity, and offering for positive outlets for youth expression and engagement, Muslim communities can safeguard the well being and development of young individuals. Three, combating Islamophobia. Islamophobia remains a pervasive global issue, casting a shadow over the well being and development of Muslim individuals and communities. To combat Islamophobia, awareness campaigns are underway to challenge stereotypes, educate the public about Islam, and promote interfaith dialogue. These initiatives aim to foster mutual respect and understanding, breaking down the barriers of prejudice and discrimination that hinder social, economic, and political progress. For promoting religious freedom. Religious freedom is a fundamental human right that some Muslim communities struggle to fully exercise. Restrictions on religious practices such as a limitation on mosque construction, restriction on religious attire, or limitation on religious education impact the development and integration of Muslim communities. Advocacy of religious freedom and fostering dialogue between different religious groups are vital in addressing these challenges. By advocating for inclusive policies and fostering respect for diverse religious practices, Muslim communities can thrive and contribute to society. Five, fostering interfaith dialogue. Interfaith dialogue are crucial for fostering peaceful coexistence and social harmony within diverse society. Muslim communities face the ongoing challenge of promoting and engaging in interfaith dialogue with other religious communities. By nurturing an environment that celebrates diversity, encourages dialogue, and fosters mutual respect, Muslim communities contribute to social cohesion and build bridges of understanding among different faith traditions. Issues in crisis management. Muslim majority countries face a range of challenges in their pursuit of development and well-being. This topic focuses on three critical issues: humanitarian aid and development, migration and refugee crisis, and poverty alleviation. By addressing these challenges, Muslim majority countries can enhance the well being of their population, foster sustainable development, and contribute to global progress. Humanitarian aid and development. Many Muslim majority countries are affected by conflicts, natural disasters, and humanitarian crises. The effective provision of humanitarian aid, disaster response, and long term development efforts are essential to address the needs of affected population. These countries must strive to ensure timely and efficient delivery of aid, promote resilience and capacity building, and support sustainable development initiatives. By investing in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and social welfare programs, Muslim majority countries can promote the well being and long term development of their population. Two, migration and refugee crisis. Muslim majority countries often find themselves grappling with the challenges associated with migration and hosting large numbers of refugees. In regions experiencing conflict and instability, ensuring the rights, protection, and integration of migrants and refugees is a complex issue. These countries must navigate the socio-economic impact on host communities while providing essential services and support to displaced individuals. By By fostering inclusive policies, promoting access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities, and building social cohesion, Muslim majority countries can support the well being and integration of refugees while also benefiting from their skills and contribution. Three, poverty alleviation. Economic development and poverty alleviation are crucial areas for improvement in many Muslim majority countries. These countries must address the challenge of reducing poverty rates, promoting inclusive economic growth, and improving living conditions for their population. Initiative focused on job creation, entrepreneurship, and social welfare programs can contribute to uplifting individuals and communities. By fostering an enabling environment for economic opportunities, investing in education and skills training, and promoting sustainable development practices, Muslim majority countries can make significant strides in poverty reduction. Inshallah, we will continue this video recording lecture in part two, which we are going to discuss four more topics related to Islam and issues in human development. Inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.